Morning, it's Patsy. I just thought I'd pop on. You'll have to excuse the nose. Look, it's a bit red. Um, my nose has been itching like mad this morning. I've got a bit of a sore throat, so I'm hoping not coming down with this cold that's in the house. But it's left me with a red nose now because I couldn't leave it alone. Keep scratching and itching and rubbing it. So I'm a bit of a Rudolph today, so you'll have to excuse that. I've had another flare up of my eyes for the last 2 days as well, so that has been a nightmare. You just think they're getting better and they're not. Husband's just on the way back from the opticians for me, and they're giving me some stronger drops. Hopefully these ones will help, because it's now been over 3 weeks and I'm still struggling to do too much with them. So fingers crossed these next lot of drops will help, because the other ones aren't. And also 48 hours later, I've got my pup home. Winnie, anybody who's on my Facebook will know that my little puppy we got at Christmas, Winnie, has had to go to the vets for the last 48 hours. She had some kind of seizure, and she couldn't walk, and she was shaking and couldn't stop shaking. She couldn't drink, she couldn't eat. It was heartbreaking to see her. She spent 48 hours, like I said, in the vets. £250 later, they still don't know what's the matter with her. She's on antibiotics, and we've brought her home, and the shaking is eased. She's just got a bit of a head like this sometimes, and she's now walking, and she's getting a bit lively, and she's now eating and drinking. But at the minute we're not quite sure how that's going to work out, whether this course of antibiotics will clear it, or whether or not it's going to be something that's going to be ongoing. So one way or another, it's been a hectic last couple of days, and just hopefully things are going to start improving on all counts. The reason I popped on for is because I wanted to come on and show you the tarot that I got off my wish list a few weeks back, but because of my eyes I haven't really looked at or shown it. The Llewelyn Tarot. I've wanted this for a while, and it's by Anna Marie Ferguson, and I know it's been out a long time, and most of you will probably have seen this, but I eventually got it. It's something that's been on my wish list for ages, so I thought I'd show. That's the book that comes with it, a good thick book, and once my eyes are better I'll give that a read, but at the minute obviously I can't do an awful lot. That's the back of them. Now I thought when I was going to get, the reason why I kept putting it off getting was because I thought with the borders I'd want to lob them off, and but when they've come, I really actually like the borders. The borders don't bother me. I thought they would, because I don't normally like borders, whether it's because they're not white, but they just look like they've framed the picture, so I quite like the borders. They're not bothering me. I'm trying to find somewhere to. So yeah, so these are I'm sure you've all seen them, but I'm excited to receive them, and I wanted to show you them in the order that they come before I start shuffling and having a look at them properly and getting to know them. Love this chariot. This is all sort of based on, I think it's Welsh mythology, and I love this hermit. So the book will be really interesting for me to read, and it's very Rider-Waite sort of style in a lot of the cards, and that is the kind of style that I like. But the images are just gorgeous. I love that death card. I just love these images. I first saw this deck when Kelly Truth in Story were talking about it, and ever since I saw it I wanted it, but like I said I kept putting it off because I thought, oh, I ain't gonna like the borders, and do I really want to be trimming another deck, and but I went ahead and got it anyway, and I'm really glad I did. And like I said, I don't think these borders are bothering me at all. I actually quite like them. Like I said, it looks like they're just like a framed picture, but the images are absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And I'm already that we're now onto the Ace of Wands and the Wand suit. But yeah, like I said, it is very Rider-Waite based, so it'll be easy sort of to read. But I just love the images. Let me go. Oh, cardstock's quite good, not brilliant, but quite good. Who is the publisher? I can't see. I don't want to strain my eyes too much. Whoops, sorry. Don't want to strain my eyes too much by trying to find it. But I'm really looking forward to using this, and I love how they've incorporated all the mythology and everything into the cards as well. It'll give me something more to study when I can. And there's the King. So that's the Wands, and then we go on to the Pentacles. I suppose a lot of you have probably already got this deck because, like I said, it has been around for a lot of years. But I just wanted to pop on and share, because I tend to share most of the decks that I get. And it's been sitting there for a few weeks because I got this just before my eyes started playing up. And I didn't get a chance to really look at it myself, or to come on and sort of say, oh, look what I've been got. And I know it's supposed to be a depth year for me this year, but I did say that I would get decks off my wish list, and this was one on my wish list. So, but the trouble is, there is another one coming out next week that I might have to get as well. So it's the Goddess Oracle, I believe it's called, and that looks a stunning deck, so I might have to get that. But then my depth year isn't really about not buying decks, it's just going in a bit deeper with the ones I've got. And I am going to sort out my decks, hopefully over the next few days, and come on and do a, does anybody want to do one, you know, can make use of these decks, because I don't want to be keeping order to decks I'm not using. I'd rather they go to people who will use them. So that's one you'll have to watch out for. There'll be some tarot and oracles, I should say, because there is some decks there that I don't use. There's some decks I don't use them, but still keep hold of. I don't know why, but I do. But there's also decks that I'm happy to move on to somebody who will use them. So that'll come up in the next couple of days, depending on the eyes and what's going on with the doggy, the Winnie one. She's asleep at my feet at the minute. These cards are absolutely gorgeous. I know I keep saying that, but I think they're stunning. I think they are really, really lovely. And then we're on to the swords. The swords is my favourite suit. There we go. Yeah, the swords has always been my favourite suit. I don't know why. I just really enjoy the sword suit. I love that image of the 8. That was one of my stalker cards last year. So there we go. And actually, you know, really like how these are all depicted too. So there we go. So that is the Llewelyn Tarot. Another one off my wish list. One that I've wanted a long time and now got. And I absolutely love it. And now I've shown it in its order, I can now get to know it a little bit better. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back in the next couple of days with this video for any, you know, these decks that I don't want, if anybody can give them a good home. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.